CJ.
First things first, how do we say your last name?
Christian Veilleux.
Veilleux.
Okay, so we gotta clear it up because your dad keeps saying Veilleux. He's releasing
I know,
videos.
I know, but the way I want it pronounced is Christian Veilleux.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, there
So,
it is.
Christian Veilleux, how were you informed that you were the starting quarterback this week?
I just learned about it last week. Cordial, professional, like it always is done. So it wasn't a surprise. The coaches just brought me in and told me what the situation was, addressed the team about what the situation was. So nothing special, nothing extra about it.
From your vantage point on the sideline over the first 5 games, what do you see the main issues with the offense?
Just execution. I mean, football's a game of execution. Coach Signetti says it all the time. Our plan is good. Our players are good. Plays are good. Coaching is good. We just got to execute. At the end of the day, if you're not executing, no matter what team you play for, you're not going to win football games. So, we just got to go execute, believe in our plan, believe in what we can do, believe in our own ability, and I think that's going to make a huge difference this weekend.
Do you feel like you learned anything from your time against North Carolina?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely had 3 turnovers that game. I take full responsibility for those turnovers. And it was a good learning experience, getting that game action out the way and now being able to prepare as a starter. Obviously taking everything I learned from that and applying it this week.
How many snaps will you usually get during the week, through the first 5 games?
I don't know the exact total amount, but obviously being a starter, you get plenty more. So.
Christian, is it ideal timing that this decision came? You got a bye week to kind of prepare for an opponent rather than just having a couple of days?
Yeah, I wouldn't say ideal timing. Obviously, anything like this doesn't have like ideal timing, but I will say having the bye week to prepare an extra week definitely helpful. Definitely thankful that I get that extra week to prepare. So I think it was good that having the bye week just to help me get situated and comfortable with everything. Definitely helpful.
Did any of your teammates kind of take a concerted effort to pull you aside, hey, let's try to get you up to speed, or did you take a leadership in that? Have you guys done any extra practice routines, especially during the bye week?
Nothing extra really. I definitely got some extra throws yesterday after practice with some of the guys, just working on that timing. But it was business as usual in here. Whenever you have a next man up, nothing changes. It's the same routine, same attack to each week. So pretty usual.
Christian, why did you decide to come to Pitt this past year?
Well, I came to Pitt just for, obviously, this city's awesome. I believed in Coach Signetti, Coach Narduzzi's program. I believed in the guys in this room, and for me, it was the best fit to, stay close to home. And I don't regret my decision. I love this place, love this team, love these coaches. So I'm super happy to be here.
Christian, what do you think you could bring to this offense that it might need or might be different from what they had before?
I don't want to answer that question by making it sound like I can do things better than what Phil was doing. I think I bring my own personality and my own leadership style to the offense. Whether that's beneficial or not, we'll find out. But I do think that I can definitely help this team win as being the starting quarterback.
What's your personality and leadership style like? How would you describe it?
Leadership for me is, having that personal relationship with the guys, knowing who people are, how they act, how they behave, how to address certain players. Some guys you need to be tough with, and some guys you need to pull them aside and be like, hey, it's all good, next play, we'll figure it out. Some guys you just need to, go over stuff with them, because if they, it's easy to be in a room full of your teammates and your coach telling you what to do, but when you have that one-on-one, people just understand better. So for me, my leadership role is really understand how everybody functions and just try to suit everybody's, just attack everybody differently based off what they would prefer.
How have you gone about building those relationships in less than a year with all those individuals?
Yeah, less than a year to build a relationship with these guys is kind of tough, but ever since I came here, everybody took me under their wing and showed me the ropes about this place. I have a great relationship with everybody. Just, talking in the locker room with the guys, hanging out with some of the guys, going to dinner on Thursday nights. Just spending time with them is really how you got to do it.
Over the past week, has Phil been kind of a shoulder to lean on for you?
Yeah, absolutely. His experience and what he's done is definitely helpful for me. Just asking him questions, figure out how he can help me and how he can benefit me based off his experience. Definitely a tool that I can use.
Christian, this is your first Collegiate start. How are you preparing mentally for the game on Saturday?
Just same as what I've been doing. You know, I've always leaned on preparing like you're the starting quarterback, whether you're the third string or scout team quarterback, it doesn't matter. So to me, my preparation is the same. I stay here till 3 and watch film and watch practice with the coaches. I take my own notes. I feel like I have a good note-taking process so I can get a good feel of the team. So it's business as usual.
What do you feel like is your biggest asset right now as far as what you bring to the table?
I guess my biggest asset would probably be, you know, just being able to get the ball quick based off our plan. I understand our plan, and that's what we're trying to do. Obviously, the weather's not going to be great Saturday, so we'll see how that goes. But I think my operation and just getting the ball out quick and making decisive decisions, I think that's what I bring to the table.
Anything final?
You mentioned your note-taking, you know, during the film study. How many pages of a legal pad do you fill up when you're typically taking notes?
Well, I take notes on my iPad. So right now I have a big folder of about 24 pages, just listing coverage percentages, every coverage look, every statistical coverage based off formation, third down distances, red zone, yardages. So I have like screenshots of formations and coverages, and then I just tie that into watching film. Then I take our ready list, I read that off, and I just match it based off my notes. I say, okay, this plays 3x1, let me go in my 3x1 folder. Just look at those looks and then just play out scenarios in my head. So that's how I.
So it's all just based on Louisville, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We spoke to Pat when you first got here. He talked about how, you know, you had to learn the offense. It's your first year here. How big of a challenge was that? You know, learning Frank's playbook and the differences from the past place you're at.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a different style of offense. I have about like 10 months of it under my belt, so it took a while to learn. I mean, similar concepts from where I was from before, but a lot more under center stuff here. Just the footwork and the technique is much different from what I was used from. So it's just about like attacking it every day, trying to find ways to better yourself, and I feel like I've definitely learned the offense extremely well, and I feel super comfortable in it now.
You ever just chuck it up 30 yards deep? No, I'm just kidding.
Good one.